Hi and welcome to my channel, Shades of Sage. My name is Taishima. So today I'm going to be sharing my vision board 6-month update. So I did a video at the beginning of this year. If you haven't seen it, I will include it in the iCards and I'll also include it in the description box below. But it's been 6 months since I recorded that video and I just kind of want to update you all here on this channel how I've been doing with my goals that I set in the beginning of this year. So not really New Year resolutions, but just things that I really wanted to work on in this coming year. So if you're interested in seeing the progress that I've made, just keep watching. So first things first, of course, is my weight loss. That is my #1 focus for this year. And if you are a subscriber or if you subscribe from one of my weight loss videos, then you're able to keep up with me on my weight loss journey. But yeah, that is one of the things that I've been focusing on for this year and I've been doing really good. I'm almost 60 pounds down from the beginning of this year. I did start in November of last year, but to me that is great. I'm more than halfway to my original goal. So yes, that is my biggest focus for this year and I'm just going to keep continuing on my weight loss journey and my fitness journey and seeing where I'm going to be by the end of this year, beginning of next. So the next goal that I had for this year was to make 100 videos on YouTube and to make it 1 year on YouTube. So I did also reach that milestone. I think April 19th was my 1 official year of being here on YouTube, being a content creator here on this platform. So it's been going great so far. I've only taken off, I think, 1 week so far. And it's been going great. I did make that goal of consistently uploading for a whole entire year here on YouTube. And I also made my milestone of reaching 100 videos on YouTube. So if you see my previous video, I think I was at like 64 videos. I'm now at more than 120 videos here on YouTube. So it's been going great so far. I'm just going to keep continuing because I really am passionate about reaching other moms, reaching moms who aren't moms yet, reaching dads, parenthood, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, just keep tuned for this channel if that's what you're interested in. I have way more videos to come. Like my list of content ideas and topics for YouTube is really long. I have a list on my phone. I have a list here in my notebook. And so yeah, but if there's any video that you want to see or maybe that you requested, maybe I forgot about, I haven't made yet, definitely leave that in a comment down below so I can work on those as well. The next one that was on my list, which was a really big blessing for me and my family, is actually getting a vehicle. So I did not have a car, I think, for about 6 months. I had a minivan and it kind of just put me out basically, and so we didn't have a car. We were not able to go back and forth to church regularly, and that was a big area of tension for me in my life. It was hard to get around with the 3 kids because I would have to ask to get a ride, and most times we wouldn't all be able to go together because I do have 3 kids in car seats. So it was just really hard getting around, but I'm so grateful that God blessed us with a minivan. It is wonderful. I love it so much. I actually bought it from the place that I bought my 2 previous cars. So Elite Acura, shout out to them. They always come through for me. So I'm so grateful about that. We have been able to go to church regularly. I also have been able to pick up my mom sometimes for church and my sister because they were so helpful when I didn't have a car, getting us back and forth to places we needed to go. Even food shopping was a hassle. So I'm just so grateful that we finally have a vehicle. All my kids can sit comfortably. All of them are in their car seats and they're safe, and it's just a weight off of my shoulders. So very grateful to God for that one. So the next area of topic is wash and goes. So in my previous video or at the beginning of this year, I said I wanted to perfect my wash and goes, which I feel like I did for me. I perfected it as much as I wanted to, or as much as I liked on me. I don't like a super defined look with my hair or with my wash and goes. So I think I nailed it. I did do wash and goes consistently for 6 months. But I just felt like it was just too much maintenance for me. I really missed my twist and it just really wasn't my favorite look on me personally. So now currently I have been wearing twists for about the last 2 months or so, but overall I'm just really frustrated with my hair and annoyed with my hair. Like, it's taking me way too long to detangle it. It's taking me way too long to style it, and I'm just over it, like completely over it. And yes, so now I just really want locks. Like, I have always thought about getting locks, and I feel like I've done everything that I wanted to do with my natural hair. Like, you know, wash and goes, I've done twists, I've done the braid outs, twist outs, bantu knot out, straightened my hair, flat ironed my hair, curled my hair, everything. I've done everything with my hair. I've been natural for about 12 years now, and I really do want locks. So originally I said I was going to wait until January, but I don't know about that. It may be sooner than that because even the last time I did my hair, it took me 4 hours to detangle. 4 hours. And that's just way too long for me. It took me about 7 hours to put in my twist, and taking my twist out, these right here, I left them in for 3 weeks or so. That took me like an hour to take out. It's just getting too much for me. And because of my ends, because I can't cut my hair due to my religion, so my ends are just really, yeah, they're just really tangled, and it just makes everything a little bit longer and a little bit harder, and so I'm just over it. So I plan on getting locks soon, so don't be surprised if you click on one of my videos in the future and I already have them, because I've been thinking about it for a while now. Of course, I'm gonna have my sister Tiana help me out. Shout out to her, because she is a cosmetologist and she knows everything pretty much there is to know about natural hair, and she has locks herself. Now she has the micro locks. I do not want micro locks. No, that's still too much for me. I want thick or medium sized locks, like no more than 100. I don't want a lot of locks. I kind of want the thicker ones, and so hopefully she will install them for me. I'm going to share my journey over on her channel, because I just don't feel like it really makes sense for me to start that journey here on this channel when she's already doing her micro lock journey on her channel. So all of my stuff will be over there. If you're not already subscribed to her channel, let's do that. And hopefully soon I will be getting locks. So the next thing that I want to talk about, or the next thing that I was really focusing on this year, is my business. I do have a couple of ventures that I'm working on currently, and I also am in the process of becoming a provider through Medicaid, and I'm still doing my doula clients, and I do want to do a couple more videos on a doula, because I feel like still some people don't understand what a doula is. So I would like to do some more videos on that. I just recently had a birth last week, and I barely, when I say barely, made it to the hospital in time. Like, I was in contact with my client all day long, and she really was a trooper. If she's watching this, if you're watching this, shout out to you, girl, because she labored mostly at home by herself, and then by the time she got to the hospital, she pretty much was pushing. So it was such a great experience. I'm so glad that I was able to be a part of that, and not just her birth, but the other births that I've been a part of. And I'm very grateful to the partners too, because they've been really receptive and just supportive of their partners while they're in labor. So that's been a great thing to witness as well. So yeah, just continuing to grow my business as a doula, continuing to learn more, obviously be a part of more births, getting more clients, all of that. I'm still on track with those things as well. The next area that I wanted to focus on this year was French. Now, in the beginning of this year, I went all out. I was listening to this podcast pretty much every single day. I was watching this French show on Netflix, but I've kind of fallen off since then. I haven't done that much with it. I did recently just join a French Facebook group, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I haven't made too much strides in that area. It's really unfortunate that I don't have someone that I could speak to, or at least practice with day to day, but it is. So the next area of focus that I have for this year is my kids. So one of them was potty training, and then the other one is like their whole lessons, because I do kind of homeschooling with them at home, even though they're 4 and under. So potty training is going well. My son still not night potty trained, but for the most part he's doing a whole lot better. My oldest fully potty trained, and then my youngest son is not potty trained at all, but I do have a pot for him, and we're going to start. My schedule has just been so busy, and I really want to make sure that I am consistently like here during the daytime to help him with that. So I don't kind of want to start and stop, but I know I need to carve out that time to get him potty trained, because yes, I need him potty trained like yesterday. So that's still going well. As far as what I'm teaching them, still their letters, still their numbers, and they're doing so much better with that. They know all of their colors, they know most of their shapes. I have started teaching them our address, so they know the city and the state that we live in. They know my name and how to pronounce my name. They know my cell phone number. They have that memorized, so I just need to make sure that they know how to dial it as well, because they know the numbers, like saying it out loud, but they don't know exactly the numbers like if it was on a cell phone. So yeah, that's going well. So I'm just going to keep up with that. Also this year, I wanted to start reading some more books. Last year, I'm not sure if I completed any book, maybe one. But so far this year, I'm doing a little bit better. I've completed 2 books, and I really enjoyed those books. I'm starting a 3rd book now that I'm currently reading, and that's pretty good as well. And these books can be about anything. They could be self-help. I have a self-care book that I'm reading. The one book I'm reading now is just a leisure book. Another book that I was reading was about relationships. So really, just anything I can get my hands on. I do try to read actual physical books like I used to when I was younger. And so the last thing that I really want to focus on this year is personal growth and self-care. So I have been doing a lot of self-care, which is really good because it's so necessary, especially as a mom. And part of my self-care for this year actually has been traveling. I've been to a lot of states in the last 6 months, and I have more plans to travel to other places this year. So I'm just really trying to get out and see the world. Sometimes the kids are with me, sometimes sometimes I go alone, but yeah, I'm just trying to just do different things, you know, try different things, see different things, get new experiences. So that's really been great. Also really focusing on mental health. So if you have been keeping up with me on this channel, every first Monday of the month I try to do a mental health video, and that helps even me because when I'm researching the topics for those videos, it just helps me to stay focused on my mental health and making sure that, you know, emotionally I'm doing well, spiritually I'm doing well, physically I feel like I had that covered because I love exercising. So that is a self-care thing for me as well, but just making sure that I am centering myself. Yoga is also a big part of my self-care or my personal growth, and this month I am working on my flexibility or focusing on my flexibility, so I'm doing a yoga routine and that should help with that. So yeah, that is my 6-month update. Those are all of the things that I set out or that I really plan to focus on for this year. In the beginning of the year, I feel like I'm doing really good on everything so far. I could probably do a little bit better in certain areas, but for the most part I feel like I'm nailing it, so I'm really happy about that. How are you all doing with your goals or the intentions that you set earlier this year? If you made a vision board, maybe if you just wrote things down, maybe if you just have it up here still in your mind, how are you doing with your goals that you set for yourself earlier this year? Are you on track? Do you need to work in some areas? Share with me down in the comments the progress that you made. Thank you so much if you watched this whole entire video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a great big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Remember to let your story be your power, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Being a content. Being a content. Okay. Being a content. Content.